Hi Libra, how's it going? It's me, Jo, with Crystal Luna Tarot. Welcome to my channel. We are doing a reading for June 2020. It is a general reading and also a love reading for you, okay? So let's go ahead and start off with an oracle. Let's see what's going on with you guys, right? Come June. But you know what? Before I turn that over, let me just say just a couple of things. You were probably the only sign I did get some channeled messages for. So before I even flip this over, let me let you know what some of those were, okay? Okay, your reading, first of all, super enthusiastic. I feel the energy is picking up, because I just finished Virgo and that was completely a different vibe. But the vibe I'm getting from you is all about taking a risk. Another phrase that came up is the fear of making nothing happen in your life, freeing yourself from yourself, and Geronimo. That was like a message. So it's like taking charge, going straight for what it is that you want, reaching new heights, soaring to new heights, and whatever it takes. And it's just an like a sense of adrenaline that is going to be flowing through you once June comes around, and then finally breaking the shackles of fear. So it's all like fear, 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 fear. So let's just go ahead and see what we have for you. Okay, so we have desire, fun, fulfillment, and passion. Awesome. So you are going to have a really passionate month come June. And what I mean by that is that you're going to be really focused on things that make you feel good. So this is heart chakra energy. So it means that you're going to focus on things that you love, okay? Things that you love doing, things that make you feel good. So let's go ahead and see what we have for you, Libra. Starting off with the general energy, is going to talk about finances, work, other people. So work, money, career, anything like that. And then after I finish doing your general, I'll start the love reading. So the current energy for you is Queen of Cups, an empath, right? So that's a really loving energy. This could be you, or it's just a water sign that's around you. But I really feel it's you being in your emotions, being really in a sensitive space, okay? Your obstacle is values, morals, and tradition, the Hierophant. So that is what your obstacle is. So you may be debating doing something that may be against your moral, what you feel is morally right, or something like that, or something that has to do with lessons, relationships, things that aren't necessarily right, okay? Emotions for you, Ace of Wands, and your emotions sparks inspiration. You are being driven by inspiration, but you're also suppressing that. So you're suppressing a fiery, passionate energy because of something that deals with emotions, okay? I will clarify this as well. I don't know why I'm having a hard time getting words out. Feels kind of funny that I'm having a hard time getting words out. What's leaving your life is the Hangman. So the Hangman is leaving your life, the change of perspective, self-sacrifice. Okay, so this could be self-sacrificing for yourself, okay, or just self-sacrificing yourself for other people, right? So that is what you're leaving, a different perspective, okay? Seeing things in a different way. You're leaving that behind, okay? In your thoughts, you have King of Swords. Ooh, that's a powerful energy. So this is rational, detached, and intelligent. You are detaching from something. You are detaching from something that is emotionally making you feel, I feel like you are emotionally guarding yourself because someone else is making you feel guilty. There's something you feel guilty about, possibly, and you're trying to detach yourself from that. So near you, you have the Nine of Swords, right? So your own worst enemy, or anxiety. So that's this whole thing, whatever this is giving you anxiety. And another card came out, death. Yeah, so the transition and letting go. Remember that whole fear thing, okay? I only wanted one card, two came out. You know how I do. If you've been on my channel before, I just take them. So yeah, fear, definitely fear of change, fear of letting something go. Even though you want desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy, and passion. Look at this. Remember, subconscious. That is what is lying underneath. So if your feelings and your thoughts are kind of clashing and you're feeling kind of sad, sad, depressed, anxious, or something quite like that, and you really don't know where this is deriving from, is deriving from the mere fact that you're going against your heart and your mind are completely fighting each other, and something that you really, really want, right? You're fighting that off too. So you're fighting yourself, okay? Now, when it comes to, let's see, other people around you, Page of Pentacles, solid beginnings, right? Common sense and something serious. Other people around you, they want something serious. There's someone that wants something serious here. They could offer you some sort of, this could be education, but I feel like someone is offering you something that has some sort of value, okay? Even though originally it looked like chump change. That's a message for some of you. So I don't know. So yeah, let's see. New people. What about new people, new experiences? High Priestess. Ooh, something is hidden from you. Inner knowledge, secrets, and something mysterious is being hidden from you. So far you pulled two really spiritual cards, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. That's kind of like an inner knowing, a nudge, like an inner knowing, right? That you possibly aren't giving into, but this is around other people, or actually new people, other people but new people. This is someone you don't know or that's coming into your life. Now when it comes to advice from Spirit, you have the Wheel, destiny. Ooh, there's destiny is at play here. That's why there's something, you're fighting something off that you know is going to be good for you, but the change itself is like devastating to even contemplate. And then the distant future. What about the distant future? What most likely is going to happen for you in the distant future? That is Judgment. Another major arcana. Something is coming back around, an awakening or an evaluation. Wow, you have a really, really strong spread here. Really, really strong. You have a lot of spiritual energies. You have not a lot of action, but a lot of what it takes before you take action. A lot of the solid energy that takes into making something a reality. Okay, so let's see. What about this Queen of Cups? Okay, the current energy, this Queen of Cups. Who is she? Is this you, right? And you're going to be really empathic. Nine of Swords, stress, right? So your emotions are stressing you out, just so you know. Your emotions are giving you, I mean, you probably already know, but so your emotions are feeling like you can't control your emotions. It feels like you have a lack of control over your emotions. What about this Hierophant is a challenge, the Ace of Wands. So two Ace of Wands, you really want something really, really, really bad. You want something like yesterday, okay? But that is, so look at how interesting this is. So in your subconscious, what you want is this passionate new start, right? This could be a business that you want to start, but somehow you feel like you just don't have what it takes, okay? Because this is an obstacle, and it's talking about morally as well, like your values. Something is conflicting here with what you want. So something that you really want, like a business or a new opportunity or something like this, right? Something that's really going to be passionate for you and good for you, right? Is showing up as an obstacle, but it's something that you really, really want, and your subconscious is in high drive, right? In high gear. Like, this is going to be a problem because your heart is involved in this, Libra. And I'm telling you from experience that when you go against your inner calling, everything else is conflicted in life. Everything else, like, it seems like nothing falls into place. Like, I've noticed that on my spiritual journey, which I'm still on, right? Like, before I was on my path, everything seemed so conflicted, and I just really never knew like where I was headed. But now, like it like, to me, there's a sense of inner knowing. Now that I know that I don't know anything and I just need to go with the flow of things, I am better off. So once you come to the terms of you know nothing, you know what I mean? You know exactly what you need to know in order to get a couple of steps ahead. So this is not about future planning right here. This is actually what needs to happen very, very soon, so your future could kind of just fall into place. So the Ace of Wands in your subconscious, let's see, your emotions, Eight of Swords, right? So this is entrapment of the mind. So not only do you have anxiety, right, but you also have entrapment, but is inverted. So it tells me that you soon are going to let loose, right? The eagle, freedom, soaring, new heights. Remember, we talked about that, right? You're going to do something brave that is for your well-being, not for anyone else's well-being. And maybe that's why that Hierophant card was there, because that's all about what we do for other people and how other people see us. But in reality, you need to do something for yourself. It's time that you unleash, whatever that means. But you're soaring to new heights. Victory is on your side, a victorious outcome. Okay, so you're going to let go of some of that feeling stuck type of energy. Now with this perspective, or what's leaving your life, with that Hangman leaving your life, sacrificing for other people, you have the Hierophant. Once again, moral behavior, conduct, anything like that. So it's kind of like, you know what I see this as? Just an example. I'm just giving you an example so you have something to relate it to. It's like someone who was a Mormon, or someone who was a Christian, or someone who's Catholic, or whatever, right? And they've learned that this is what they're religious. If this is someone who's religious, clearly because of their family and their upbringing, right? And then they get into their adult stage, right? And then they have a calling for the metaphysics, right? Or alchemy or something like this. And people don't agree with it. Or the holistic medicine, instead of being, just a regular MD or whatever the case is. But that's like against your moral, like your moral compass. But it's not against your moral compass. It's against the moral compass of other people around you that are implementing these ideas or are enforcing these beliefs on you. So you're trying to break free from that. You do no longer, Libra. You no longer are going to sacrifice for others because you're worried, okay, that people are going to judge you. And that is one of the very important rules when it comes to spiritual awakening, okay, and a journey. It doesn't matter if people judge you, okay? What do you think about yourself, okay? That's number one. You let go of that ego. But I'm not going to get into all that. Let's go into the King of Swords being your thoughts. So you are seriously set on clearing your mind, right? On taking some sort of action. So the High Priestess, but the thing is, you don't know what to do yet. So you know that there's something you need to do about this, but you don't know what that is yet. And you just got the High Priestess twice. You have you're going through a massive spiritual awakening, as we all are, but some is hitting some of us harder than others. Except this is the deal. Sometimes spirit doesn't give us the information we need ahead of time. And even let's say you get tarot readings, or you go through any sort of other means of divination, the information doesn't come out. Or if the reader tries to read it, it's it's like a mess. They can't make it out. Then they can't give you the information, because the information is sacred, and the information is for you to know at the time you need to know it. So there is information that is being hidden from you, but it's also asking you to listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, because the answers lie within. Okay, so this is mixing intuition and mixing logic. Okay, that's how you're going to create a balance, desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy, and passion. You just want to dance. I feel like someone needs to move. You need to move. And that's another thing of spiritual awakening, movement, movement, music, such a beautiful thing. Do not get me started, Libra. Okay, so let's go. Let's see. So what about the near future? Because the near future, you have the Death card, right? You have the Death card, and then you also have the Nine of Swords. So what you have is Seven of Wands. So it's going to be a struggle. No worries. In the near future, you are going through struggles. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is going to be a piece of cake, that this is going to be easy. It's not. And that's how you know, and that's how you learn. That's just how you learn. There's just so much that you're going to start picking up on if you aren't already. This is going to teach you exactly what it is you need to know at the time. I keep going back to that. It's I keep hearing, no, don't talk about that, because it doesn't matter, because they still didn't get past this stage. It's almost like I want to talk to you about stage, let's say example, stage 5, right, of whatever this may be, but yet you didn't even start stage 1. So what it's saying is, do not jump ahead, stay in your lane, whatever that means. And this is a transition and a change that's going to cause you conflict internally, But the good news is, Libra, that what's on the other side, man, I can't even put it into words. You're going to be fine. And that's all I'm going to say. You're going to be okay. But it's going to be a challenge, okay? Look at this. You're going to shed. You're going to do some serious shedding of old skins. Some of you even have Leo in your chart. And some of you need to cry, okay? Some of you need to get something out, like a really big, you know, one of those ugly cries, the one you don't want anyone to hear about, the one you don't want anyone to hear, right? Like you need to get yourself, like you need to just cry. You need to let this out, you know, just let it out. Because something is coming up. Like, look at this. You literally have a lion inside you. You're a beast. You're a beast, Libra. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. Why is this here when it comes to other people? When it comes to other people, you have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you have a lot of options. This could be work-related or whatever the case is. I know I was going a lot into the spirituality thing, which I really didn't do for any other sign, so it must mean something to you. But yeah, so when it comes to work, money, finances, you have options, okay? But once again, it's hitting that whole spirituality thing. You have a bird here, dove, you know, this is a clean slate. But yeah, you have a solid beginning when it comes to other people offering you. You're going to have a lot of offerings, so a lot of options around other people, work, career, things like that. You're going to have a lot of doors that will open to you. But I feel you need to get out of this conflicted energy. You need to, you know, you need to go into follow your passion. Follow your passion. That's all I can say to you. I keep repeating the same thing. Follow your passion, because everything else is going to fall into place. Now you have the High Priestess here when it comes to other people. So, or new people, I'm sorry. When it comes to new people, you have the High Priestess and the Death card. Someone is coming into your life that you do not know. You do not know this person, right? And this person is going to learn, is going to teach you. Maybe you'll learn from them and they'll learn from you, but this person could be a mentor, right? But this person is all about, they're bringing the death energy with them, which is the renewal energy. So now you have two death cards that popped up in your reading. You have, wow, Johanna, way to make things messy. Let's do this. Okay. See? Not bad, right? Quick recovery. Death card, Scorpio energy, the Phoenix, you know, like you're going to be burned to ashes. Like your whole belief system is going to be burned to ashes, because you're going to renew yourself. Okay, there's something new, like you're going to reinvent yourself, but Spirit doesn't want to tell you what that is yet. I'm sorry, you just don't know. So don't try to jump ahead, because you're not going to know. You know, this is, if I'm reading for someone who has a hard time letting go of control. I'm reading for someone that needs to constantly be in control of what they do all the time. And that's how you were probably raised. But this is what's being set in place now, is to help you release this control, okay? So that you can somehow then regain control in a really positive way by gaining control of what really matters, which is you and your passion. Okay, but the High Priestess is talking about you're going to be learning about a lot of things that have been somehow behind the veil. The veil becomes thinner, okay? The veil thins out for you, and you will start seeing where you need to head with career. Maybe your career right now, maybe there isn't too much career stuff here, or money, finances. So I think you're at a crossroad when it comes to career. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. But Spirit is saying you have the Wheel of Fortune. That's because you have Destiny and the Hangman. You're getting a lot of repeated cards, which means you probably have to repeat lessons, or there's a lot of things you need to repeat so that you can kind of get the hang of it. But you will see things in a different light. You're getting an awakening. You are going through an awakening, okay? So you are seriously going through awakenings here, an awakening. And do you see how you are connected to Source? Look at this. You are connected to Source. You have a direct connection. So that means that you are spiritually, like, really in tune. You're spiritually in tune with what's around you. This is just bonus. What's going to happen to you is like the biggest challenge of all, but it has the greatest payout. You have to take a risk here, but destiny is on your side. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, everything is going to be fine. Now you have Judgment and Awakening, another awakening. Let's see, with the Knight of Pentacles. So what it's saying is, do not rush into anything. There is no right or wrong way. Okay, there is no manual. Everything is different for everyone. So do your research. Yes, this is true, but do not compare your situation to others. Never, never, ever, ever compare. Just don't do that. That's rule number one. Well, it might not be rule number one, but you shouldn't compare because you are on a special journey. And so I feel a lot of things are going to be opening up for you in July, not in June. June is going to be all about going internally so you can figure out where you are headed. So you can figure out where your value is, where you need to focus your attention on, you know? But you have an awakening, and you do have a coin here, and a lot of messages are coming in. And from the other side, some of you guys are mediums, okay? Some of you guys have been going through this awakening for 2 years, okay? The dragonfly, I had that experience too, like 2 dragonflies. That took me from like my emotions, and then I was able to, there's this period where you're gonna go through like your emotions, deep into your emotions, right? Like even dark night of the soul, whatever, right? But after that, you cross over to then the mundane, you know, but right now you need to work on your emotions, if that makes any sense. So you're going to be deep in your emotions when it comes to June. That's what I have for you when it comes to like your finances or whatever the case is. You could apply it towards finances. I mean, whatever, it's fine, right? Whatever you're called to, but that's what I have. So let's get into love, okay? This was kind of like, it took me on a whole other route, but yeah, lots of risks that are being taken here. How about love for Libra? So when it comes to love, Libra, let's see. When it comes to love, let's see. Oh yeah, you have honeymoon stage. So you have something new that's starting. It fell, but like whatever is going to stay there. You have the early stages. You have something in the early stages. It's coming up. Erotic activation. Ooh, oh my God, Libra. You don't even know. Libra, you don't even know. Do you know what's happening? Not only are you going through a spiritual activation, right? Like you're spiritually developing, right? Because you're focused on that. You're also going through some sort of erotic new beginning as well. You're in the early stages. You're probably going to start feeling a lot of funky sexual things. You probably are. Look it up. I'm not going to get into all that, but your body's going to go through changes like sexually. Nice. Or with your partner. It could just be you're going to be with a partner that is on your level. You know, you have someone who's going to be on your level, and together you get this activation, you know, like the Kundalini awakening. Lots of awakening for you guys. Lots. You have to leave a message down below. But your obstacle is the partnership. So it's hard, like this is a problem to achieve this partnership. But you have a partnership here, but it's going to be really hard for you to get this partnership because I think your mind and your spirit is elsewhere, right? You're busy working on your passion, so I feel this partnership is going to take some time. Your emotions is interfering, so something is interfering with a partnership. This could be even another person, right? You could be with someone that you're not supposed to be with, or you have someone in your life right now that isn't on board with your spiritual beliefs. And that's going to be hard too. That's part of the awakening. Sometimes you awaken, right? And you realize that the person you're with, right, isn't about that life. That's hard. That's really hard, but you'll have to learn that there are ways around that, right? That's when you really are going to know there's going to be some trials, right? And lessons learned. But if it's not that, it's literally, it could just be something that's interfering with your relationship, and your emotions are just coming up as it's interfering, and you can't really get a grasp on love right now. Like you want to, but it's going to be a little hard when it comes to June. What's leaving your life is a secret lover. Okay, so that could be third party then. So some of you probably broke up with someone, right? And then so that kind of set you off in your awakening as well. It kind of threw you into an awakening. And so therefore, now you're trying to find your soulmate and who you really belong with. Okay, so let's see. Ideas. What about your ideas? You have casual dating. Yeah, you're going to be casually dating. So like, I don't see anything intense as of yet. The only intense thing I see is that sexual erotic activation. But that could be with yourself. It could be, you know, but if not, then it's just a partnership that's coming in, right? A partnership, but I do not know that the partner that's coming in is the one for you. So you're probably are going to casually date and realize like it seems empty, right? And that's why, because these, you have to go through the motions until you find the right one. Let's see. What will be near you is the pendulum, yes or no. Yeah, you're going to decide between two people, because it isn't just hard enough, right? Just dealing with one. You're going to be in between two people. How about other people in your life when it comes to love? What are they going to be doing when it comes to love? On the horizon, yeah, you have someone in your life that you know now that wants to take your relationship on another, they want to take it to another level. They really are so into you, and they want to just bring it up and higher and higher and higher. They want you to be the one. Okay, this person's really into you. Okay, how about new people? Let's see. New people, new experiences, the expected or the unexpected. For my Libra, you have the perfect match. So you have a perfect match with someone new. You never met this person before. Okay, you never met this person before, and you have someone new coming in. Your perfect match is coming, but only after you kiss some frogs. Your perfect match is coming. Spirit will bring them to you, okay? You don't need to do anything. Just work on yourself. You don't need to do anything to bring anyone towards you. Just work on yourself, Libra, and that will activate love around you. Okay, now when it comes to advice, what you have, love cords. Yeah, so Spirit is saying that in order to have love come in, two messages: you need to cut cords with someone from the past, right? Because you have this new perfect match coming in. If not, that could delay it, or you could miss that opportunity with this person. Or the other thing is that you have someone that you're really connected with, and Spirit is bringing that person. Yet once again, this person is being brought to you as a gift, as an offering for you doing the right thing. And what is the right thing, Libra? Is working on yourself and your inner knowing, working on your spirituality. Or even if you aren't into spirituality, just whatever, just working on yourself and working on your love and your joy. Working on your joy. Doesn't need to be spiritual, but it's taking you there. It's taking me there. I mean, but it doesn't need to be. And finally, in the distant future, what you really can't see, but it's going to be more like a prediction or a projected outcome based on everything we see here today. This card didn't want to go in, so this is it. Standards and boundaries. Yeah, so you're putting up standards. You have boundaries, and you're not letting people just get through just because they want to get through. Like, no. Why should you? You're special. You know, you're special. What you got, not everyone else has. No one else like you out there. Okay? You're special, and you need to realize that you can't just let anyone just come knocking at your door. One more card, because I feel like I should. And then finally, you have old footage. Yeah, eject. You have standards and you have boundaries, and you need to eject someone out your life. There's someone still in your life that can't be in your life. If this person's in your life, they're going to tarnish your blessings. And if they tarnish your blessings, you may be missing opportunities, or everything else will be delayed. But listen, for the most part, just work on yourself, work on your passion. What is your passion? What do you really, really, really love? You know, some people don't know what they really love, and that is in itself a problem. Self-exploration. This sexual activation might be with you, you know, like seriously, like just playing with yourself, exploring your body sexually. If you feel kind of funky doing that, Spirit is going to guide you. You know what I mean? Sounds funny, but they do. All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. Mwah! Sending you so much love and blessings. And if you like the reading, you can thank me by giving it a thumbs up. You can subscribe so that you can see the next one, the next video I put up. And then also, yeah, that's all I have for you. Also, leave a comment down below if any of this is a thing for you. All right, Libra. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.